I declare open this graduation ceremony. Please be seated. Friends, colleagues and graduating students, you are very welcome to this Ulster University graduation. Welcome, welcome. Before we get started formally, I just want to start off perhaps a little bit less formally and just say one word to you, our graduands, soon to be graduates, the class of 2022. I want to say to you, congratulations. It's no exaggeration to say that all of my colleagues and I are absolutely thrilled to be here today with you to celebrate you and everything that you've achieved. This is your day. It's one that you've worked incredibly hard for, and we want you and all of your family and friends who are also with us here today to enjoy the day and make the most of this celebration. For those of you who are in the audience, when your friend or loved one comes across the stage, please feel free to applaud, shout, cheer, however you want to make your congratulations known. It's absolutely right and proper that we make some noise. And although we love the ceremony, we shouldn't feel that we have to stand on ceremony. So please do feel free to make all the noise that you want as your loved ones go across the stage. And for you, our graduating students, when you come across the stage, do take your time, enjoy the moment, you deserve it. And when we meet at the front here, I'll be there to shake your hand. If you'd rather not shake my hand and you want to do a fist bump or an elbow bump or a nod, then just let me know your intentions you're coming across, and that'll save us having competitions of rock, paper and scissors at the front, and that will all go well. And then there's some hand sanitizer as you go off the stage. When we do have that handshake or greeting at the front, please know that there's a photographer just up there waving at you, and he'll be taking a photograph from that perspective. So a little pause as we're doing that, and there's no need to be like a sprinter across the stage at that point. And that's because today is an important day, and we hope that it's one that you'll remember for a long time, and that photographic memento will help in that regard. Of course, the successful completion of any university course is always a momentous personal milestone. It represents the culmination of years of dedicated study, effort, determination and commitment, and it's an opportunity for public recognition of the hard work that's got you here. And for you, it's even more special because you kept going and achieved your results despite having to contend with nothing less than a global pandemic. You refused to let anything get in the way of you completing your program, and you have every right to be proud of yourself and your achievements. And at Ulster University, we're of course proud of you too. The university staff who supported you, the lecturers, technicians and professional services teams, have also of course contributed to your learning experience, and I extend my thanks to each of them. And I just want to pause at this point so I can turn to my colleagues here and say a personal thank you to them. Thank you, colleagues. Thank you, colleagues, for everything that you've done for these students and indeed for the university during that time. And we are all collectively thrilled with your success, and we are delighted to be celebrating your success here today. And of course, we're not the only ones. You graduate today as a daughter or a son perhaps, or a sister, a brother, a husband or a wife, a grandchild, a childhood friend. I'm sure you are the source of deep pride to those closest to you. And those people, I have no doubt, have been a source of great support to you over the course of your study. We know the important role they play in your university journey, and we're honoured to have so many of your family and friends with us today, and I know that you will want to thank them with me. So I'd like all of those people graduating today, if you'd be kind enough to stand with me, and we can turn to face the people behind you who have supported you and give them a round of applause. So I wonder if you could stand with me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. It is indeed a true privilege to be with you here, the relatives and friends of our graduates, and we thank you again for everything that you've done. As a university, our purpose is to be a transformative influence on people's lives. And of course, a critical part of that is ensuring that our students develop the knowledge and skills they need to take the next step in their careers. One measure of success in that is, of course, the qualification that you're to formally receive shortly. Harder to measure, perhaps, but just as important to us at Ulster, is the ambition we foster, the self-belief you develop, and the hope and potential that is so evident here today. We truly believe that you have everything that it takes to make a positive impact in your chosen field and on our society more broadly. And although many of you may be too young to remember Nelson Mandela, you'll also, of course, know that he was, among other things, a revolutionary, a non-violence anti-apartheid activist, philanthropist, human rights activist, the first black president of South Africa, and a Nobel Peace Prize winner. One of his greatest beliefs was the power of education and what that means to bringing equality of opportunity in the world. And he's famously quoted as saying, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." And when I reflect on those words, especially that word weapon, when we see some of the other things that are going in the world at the moment with the war in Ukraine, how much better to think of education as the way to change the world. So at Ulster University, we wholeheartedly agree with that sentiment, and we urge you to take the education, the experience that you've gained here, to be the change that you want to see in the world. So in that spirit, I say, be bold, be brave, be determined, and believe in yourself. Sheryl Sandberg once said, being confident and believing in your own self-worth is necessary in achieving your potential. So regardless of your subject area, you are now the disruptive innovators, the critical thinkers, the problem solvers, the creative minds, the entrepreneurs, the visionaries who will have such an influence in the future of society. So I'll say again, believe in yourself. Because at Ulster University, we certainly believe in you. As the great Italian artist Michelangelo said, the greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but it's too low and we reach it. And sometimes during these events, we like to draw inspiration from the day itself, in this case, the 8th of July. And the 8th of July resonates in history with the idea of aiming high and discovering what is possible. So by way of an example, 8th of July was the day in 1497 when explorer Vasco da Gama set sail on a voyage that ultimately connected Europe to Asia. And that's caused me to reflect on the journeys you will have as you move forwards from this graduation. And also, 8th of July is the day in 2011 that marked the end of NASA's pioneering space shuttle program with the launch of Space Shuttle Atlantis. The shuttle program literally aimed so high it was out of this world, but it demonstrated that there doesn't have to be limits to your imagination. Your talent, your skills, and passion can take you anywhere. So I urge you to aim high, and Ulster University will continue to support you as you do. For you are now part of a vibrant, welcoming, supportive and inspiring Ulster University alumni community. We will remain some of your biggest champions and supporters and will continue to provide you with the opportunities to stay involved with the university. So although many of you have left the university campus, you're not leaving the Ulster University network. As part of that vibrant and active alumni community, which now represents more than 200,000 graduates spread all over the world, I would encourage you to keep in touch. We want to keep up to date with how you're getting on, and we want to celebrate those successes you have when you have them. But we also want to continue to provide you with opportunities for partnerships, for collaborations, and indeed to inspire those who will follow you through the corridors of the university. For you leave behind a legacy for them, a legacy of success and accomplishment that will empower them and their ability to achieve. So do not underestimate that and the impact you're already having in the world. It's so important, and you collectively are literally the future of society. For now, let me finish with the words of renowned educationalist Michael Josephson. Take pride in how far you've come. Have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. So enjoy your day today, and on behalf of us all, congratulations again. Thank you. In accordance with the wishes of the Senate and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer honorary degrees, and other academic distinctions of the University of Ulster on those named in the conferment list approved by the Senate. I call upon Professor Scott, Pro-Vice Chancellor for Academic Operations and Portfolio Development, to present Jim Roddy for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University.
Chancellor, colleagues, guests, graduating students. It is with great pleasure that I present Jim Roddy for an honorary doctorate in recognition of his distinguished contribution in promoting peace and reconciliation within Derry, Londonderry, and across Northern Ireland. I'm delighted to welcome Jim here today, along with his family, including his wife Bernie, his son Kieran, and daughter Sinead. You're all most welcome. A proud family man and son of this city, partnership and collaboration are ingrained in Jim Roddy's DNA. Jim Roddy was educated in St. Columb's College and St. Peter's High School, and on leaving school, he worked in the post office in England before returning to his native Derry, where he served as a firefighter with great distinction. After almost 20 years in the service, Jim hung up those boots and embarked on a whole new pathway. Over a variety of roles, he has earned great distinction by exhibiting the teamwork, leadership, courage, and resilience that we can rely on the emergency services to provide. It is true to say that Jim Roddy's approach and actions are characterised by a tenacity for tackling problems, overcoming obstacles, and a capacity for enabling communications in very difficult circumstances. The drive, flexibility, compassion, and determination to get the very best outcome are traits that Jim has been able to share with others for the common good. Aside from his family, Jim's other love is Derry City Football Club. Jim joined the club staff firstly as commercial manager and then as commercial director. He was appointed chairman of the club in 2000. He also spent a number of years as chief executive in the halcyon days of the club, which included high-profile matches against Celtic, Manchester United, Barcelona, and Real Madrid. After a brief spell with Bohemians Football Club, Jim was appointed as the City Centre Initiative in 2009 here in Derry. In taking up the position, he had responsibility to achieve a pioneering and collaborative approach. It was this approach that helped nurture homegrown entrepreneurial talent and ensured that the business interests of traders and the public all had a voice. Jim has been an invaluable bridge builder in the city throughout his 20 years at the helm of the City Centre Initiative. The company's key objective is to maintain the city as a clean, safe, and vibrant space, working with partners and key stakeholders in the private, public, and community sectors to make this a reality. Jim's advocacy and willingness to go the extra mile in achieving what he often refers to as unity of purpose have played a crucial role in attracting investment, enhancing the reputation of Derry as a city that is open for business. Jim has also had responsibility for the management of the city's security cameras, monitoring areas along the quayside and bridges within the city, and providing protection for those at risk, often the most vulnerable members of our community. This endeavour has most certainly been instrumental in bringing people to safety and saving many lives. Throughout his career, Jim has consistently had an open mind that has enabled him to gain trust and has been pivotal in bringing about reconciliation between communities. He has been unstinting in his efforts to achieve peace and reconciliation in Derry and across Northern Ireland. His focus is to achieve agreement on the vexed issues of parading in the city has largely been achieved through direct mediation. Indeed, his services have been instrumental in bringing forward resolution proposals in relation to both legacy issues and the contentious trades issues throughout the North. Jim Roddy's actions have gained him respect across the political spectrum. He has built trust and common purpose through his efforts to bring people together. He has been consulted by the UK and Irish governments on highly sensitive issues. A senior diplomat remarked to me that Jim is often seen as the litmus test for proposals to achieve political consensus. Jim was recognised in the New Year's Honours list in January 2016 when he was awarded an MBE for his services to business and the community, so richly deserved. Jim's approach to partnership extends beyond commerce and sport to education and supporting the university. Over many years, Jim has played an active role in welcoming our new students to the city, whether it's giving newcomers a sense of belonging through organised tours of the historic walls and facilities in the city, or providing freshers with a taste of what's happening on the social scene. Jim will always be there to help us. He has also acted as an invaluable sounding board and a critical friend and advocate to colleagues in the university. Jim Roddy understands and recognises the transformative impact that higher education has on communities and on individuals. We are grateful, Jim, for your support in our exciting strategic projects, such as our medical school and the city deals. Jim Roddy's efforts throughout his career have been impressive and have been delivered with humility and sensitivity. His reputation and the trust he engenders extends throughout these islands, through all walks of political, business, and public life. And we are grateful for this continued commitment to this place and the people who live, work, and invest here. Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present Jim Roddy for the degree of Doctor of the University, Honoris Causa.
Jim Roddy, in the name of the Senate, I present to you the degree of Doctor of the University, Honoris Causa. I call upon Professor Gallagher, Head of the Ulster Doctoral College, to present our candidates.
Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Business and Management, Anastasia Kolyachova. Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates from the Doctoral College.
Thank you, Professor Gallagher, for presenting our candidate. I call upon Professor Durkin, Executive Dean of the Ulster University Business School, to present candidates.
Vice-Chancellor, in the name of the Senate, I present to you candidates for the degree of Master of Science in International Business, Danielle Marie Fitzpatrick. Thomas Douglas Simpson. Alexander William Wilson. Samrat Gerald Prahuta Thomas. Christopher Beattie. John Faulkner. Leonie Marie Marshall. Ali Raza. Surya Pavan Teya Tamala. The degree of Master of Science in International Business with Advanced Practice, Harash Pruhushbai Achai Rea. Shalini Balakrishnan. Asifa Ason. Vera Venkata Sai Krishna Harish Padmadahuni. Sriya Vaine Teya Talmala. The Postgraduate Diploma in International Accounting with Analytics, Caitlin Ann McStay. Connor Towers. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Accounting and Diploma in Professional Practice, Ciara Cartmill. Jade Clark. Connor Evans. Jill Lai. Shan Og McCann. Ronan Valdemar McCartney. Andrew Robert James McNeely. Stacey Ann Murray. Sean Logue. Cameron Jordan McBrien. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Analytics and Diploma in Professional Practice, Hannah Callahan. Claire Connolly. Sarah Johnston. Sartak Career. Aoife McAllister. Liam McCardle. Dion Bryson. Saoirse Higgins. Fintan Lynch. Jarlath O'Brien. Stephen Nigel Robert Toner. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Information Systems and Diploma in Professional Practice, Sarah Farraher. Leon Proctor. Kyle Joseph Redding. Matthew Galt. Anna Elizabeth Goldring. Dylan James Johnston. Cristina Sanchez Rodriguez. Robert Luke McElreevy. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Studies and Diploma in Professional Practice, Jacques Dylan Dempsey. Molly Fox. Samuel James Martin. Thomas Ian Steenson. Andrew Richard Armstrong. Ben George Braniff. Mark Gunn. Joshua William Robert Johnston. Mark Kelly. Leo Luke. Joshua Boutre. Kinga Rudy. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Studies with Computing and Diploma in Professional Practice, Ross Easton. Kevin Bradley. Dylan Grieve. Evandro Victor Gutierrez. Lindsay McCormick. Chloe Louise McKittrick. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Advertising and Human Resource Management and Diploma in Professional Practice International, Daniel Morgan. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Accounting, Brendan Barr. Oren Donnelly. Adele Ferguson. Sylvia Gallagher. Gio George. Simon Makura. Rebecca Moran. Nora O'Connell. Connor Quigley. Zara Stewart. Jewel Cassidy. Matthew Kennedy. Shona Miri Tinney. Lucia Warnock. Owen MacDonald. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Accounting and Marketing, Zara Dowie. Sean Butcher. Liam McGuinness. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Accounting with Specialisms, Amanda Eileen Baird. Stevie Jane Barr. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Analytics, Tiernan Clark. Sean McNichol. Rory Miller. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Information Systems, Aoife McDermott. Mohammed Parvez Ahmed. Joshua Beatty. Emma Cooper. Mark Henry. Calum James Macklin. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Studies, James Adair. Megan Leah Anderson. David James Boyd. Nikita Collins. Emma Victoria Ferguson. Lathan Gildea. Rachel McAfee. Wendy McDermott. Miguel McGonigal. Lorcan McGuigan. Ryan McGuigan. Damien McKenna. Kieran McLaughlin. Sarah McLaughlin. Lauren McMonigal. Kitlin McShane. Reese Rogan. Owen Tuffy. Adam Wallace. Niall Biggs. Caitlin Bonson. Connor Brennan. Megan Burns. Lucy Coyle. Clena Devaney. Katie Doherty. Shay Pio Doherty. Hannah Mary Louise Dolan. Jenna Gallagher. Rachel Gaynor. Ellie Gilloway. Natalie Hamilton. Lois Joanna Harbinson. Owen Kelly. Ciara Curlin. Stephen Kerr. Nathalia Korikowska. James McDade. Blanid McElhone. Rebecca McGarrigle. Joanna Alexandra McKeel. Rachel Margaret McLaughlin. Keelan Stephen McNichol. Chloe Mary Ann Miller. Beth Monteith. Patrick Nichol. Hannah O'Kane. Mary Jo O'Kane. Aaron Quinn. Chanel Quinn. Jamie Riley. Kieran Farron. Victoria McMahon. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Business Studies with Computing, Alexandra Kashuchuk. Moira Ann McGlinchey. Callum Quigley. David Surplus. Wendy Smith. Finan Watson. The degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Human Resource Management and Marketing, Ciara Gillespie. The Associate Bachelor's degree in Accounting, Aaron Robert Thomas Mitchell. Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates from the Ulster University Business School.
Thank you, Professor Durkin, for presenting candidates. I call upon our honorary graduate, Dr. Roddy, to address the congregation on behalf of those who have been presented.
Vice-Chancellor, I've just learned that this morning, by the way, folks. Most importantly, as distinguished guests and students. Terry, thank you so much for those very kind words this morning. I truthfully didn't really recognise myself when you were talking. It just seems like years of our life and work that we get on with. And to say that I've been overwhelmed to receive this honorary doctorate from Ulster University would truly be an understatement, and I'm truly, truly honoured. Firstly, and I don't often get a chance to do this, I would like to thank my family who are here today. My wife and best friend Bernie, my son Kieran and his girlfriend Amy, and my beautiful daughter Sinead. My sister Mary and my nephew Brendan, who's like one of our adopted sons, with his twin brother John, who unfortunately can't be here with us today, all of whom have been my closest confidants in the work that I've been involved in. And they've always supported me, and at times that's been lonely, difficult, and stressful situations to work in, which I'm not really going to go into, but the family know how much of a confidant they've been. One person who's also in this room today and who processed with us is Dr. the Reverend Harold Good. And for those who don't know it, Harold is another son of our wonderful city. Harold is someone who I've admired and I've greatly respected down through the years. He truly understands what this honour means to me. He has done so much for peace in Northern Ireland, and he played a major role in bringing people together during our very, very difficult past. The trusted work that we're both involved in can be at times lonely, and not without risk both personally and reputationally. Harold and I work with others by helping to reach resolutions to some very difficult and what oftentimes seems to be intractable problems. We always do this in the spirit of trust and true partnership, which is most important, and we do it without any judgment. Harold is a true and honest champion of peace. As now a fellow doctor of this university, I will be as committed as Harold has been to promote the university, its works, its students, through all the work that we do. This city has a legacy for peace building. Two major figures in that process of change, who I would have also called friends, are John Hume and Martin McGuinness, and I would like to pay tribute to those two men as well. Their ability to negotiate peaceful solutions to intractable issues and work on their own differences for the betterment of all is something we all should learn from. We are indebted to them and to many other peace builders within our city to now have partnerships and trust at the fore of reconciliation. Successful cross-community work is a model for our town and cities throughout Northern Ireland, and this city works in true partnership. Ulster University has faced its criticism over the years for its lack of aspiration to grow this campus into one that is befitting the second city in Northern Ireland. That criticism wasn't always misplaced. In recent years, however, I have found Ulster University has been a strong advocate for delivery within our city. Together with other city partners, this university has been driving a campaign for expansion to create a campus that will become the true economic driver that this city truly needs. Together, we need to deliver on the aspiration of bringing thousands of more students to our city by working to lift the maximum student numbers cap, creating the courses that students desire, building the accommodation that's needed for the influx of new students, and keep our city moving forward by making it an exciting place that students want to come and hopefully eventually settle in. The creation of the Graduate Entry Medical School should only be the start of our aspirations. The Allied Health faculty has relocated to the Magee campus, bringing more than 800 students. These courses will be delivered alongside the university's new paramedic teaching provision and Graduate Entry Medical School, which are both recruiting students for the start of the 22-23 academic year. The University School of Nursing is ranked 7th in the UK and has operated also in this city over the past 20 years. The university status in this city is now beginning to make a real difference. Let us all collectively and in partnership work to ensure it continues to be the economic driver that this city so badly needs. Now, most importantly, you students, you're the key to the future prosperity of this city. You've shown dedication and determination to get where you are today, and I would like to congratulate you for that. Many of you have sacrificed a lot to reach this momentous achievement, and I believe that in you we can have a bright and prosperous future. No pressure at all, folks. Our city has worked hard to get to this point, and now it's time to deliver and reap the rewards. What I would ask of you students going forward is to be leaders in your own right. Be sure to look upon this city as a place to live, promote, work, and build your future. Also, always strive in trust in your own ability. Expect trust from others. And whatever challenges you face, you won't face them if you reach out to each other and work in trusted partnership to achieve it. Finally, in the words of our dear friend Seamus Heaney from the poem The Gravel Walks, I say to you students, walk on air against your better judgment. Believe in yourselves. You have earned the right. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Roddy, for your address. Thanks very much. I now call upon Caitlin McStay, a new graduate in the Ulster University Business School, to propose a vote of thanks.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, I am pleased and privileged to speak to you today on behalf of those graduating. Our degree certificates are a very tangible demonstration of hard work, effort and dedication. Of course, behind the very rewarding, very special and eagerly anticipated parchment lies part of our experience here at Ulster University. It is that experience that shapes our future prospects and potential, our studies, the relevance of the knowledge and life skills that we have acquired, the confidence that we have gained and the firm friendships we have made. We have managed the challenges of completing our studies with our ambitions firmly fixed on the opportunities that will lie ahead of us as an Ulster University graduate. Graduating today, it is encouraging to know that the Ulster alumni are leading, inspiring and influencing far and wide. Through the alumni networks, we can learn from those who have gone before us, and the alumni programs and services on offer enable us to stay connected and supported as we embark upon fresh challenges and opportunities. Ulster University is a place where knowledge is created, generated and shared and brought to life. We leave here as assured and well-equipped graduates, ready to fulfil our career ambitions. The knowledge and attributes that we have acquired in our time here will in turn shape and influence others in the many and varied paths that each of us here today will choose to take. We remain ambassadors for the university, proud to tell others of the doors it can open and the possibilities it presents. On behalf of my fellow students and friends here today, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our families and friends who have supported and encouraged us in our Ulster University experience. Of course, our lecturers and support staff are right at the heart of our time here at Ulster University, and we thank them for their motivation, understanding and guidance. In particular, I would like to express my gratitude to the Ulster University Business School at Magee, where I have studied both my undergraduate and postgraduate degree. I was part of the first cohort to undertake the Masters in International Accounting with Analytics at Magee, which allowed me to continue my studies locally and avail of a brand new scholarship with Inspired Corporate Advisory. The scholarship offers students a unique opportunity to gain hands-on experience with a fast-growing firm, alongside pursuing their academic studies. Under this scheme, students are given a chance to work directly and learn from chartered accountants, chartered tax advisors, and other professionals who have a vast experience working in both the private and public sectors. The availability of this scholarship with Ulster and Inspired has helped me obtain my new graduate role, where I'm working towards becoming a chartered accountant and chartered tax advisor. The Chartered Accountants Ireland CAP 2 exemptions available from this new master's programme mean that I have just 2 final admitting exams to undertake while working full-time. This advantage, coupled up with the unique analytics content on the programme, made me a more highly employable graduate, and I am just one example from all the Ulster University graduates here today. So finally, a huge thank you to the Business School at Magee for providing these excellent study opportunities. Please do enjoy the rest of your day with us.
Thank you, Caitlin, for those kind words. I'd also like to give out just one more thank you, and that's to Daria de Brass, the band who have been playing the fanfares today. Thank you too to them. I declare this graduation ceremony closed and invite the new graduates to join the academic procession. Please rise.